Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
10 mysterious underwater creatures caught on tape. Sometimes it seems that science is so advanced that we know everything. However, looking at these mysterious finds, it makes me believe that's very far from the truth. Scientists also agree that only 3% of the waters have been explored and secrets are lurking beneath. Due to this fact, it's not surprising that every day the internet feeds us with new testimonies of people who've discovered sea monsters, among other absurd alien-like creatures. As fake as they may sound, seeing is believing, and this video wants you to differentiate fact from fiction by uncovering visual proof of 10 mysterious underwater creatures that were caught on tape. Number 10. Frilled Shark. If you're at all skittish about swimming in the ocean for fear that some mysterious sea serpent might be lurking in the depths, then you're not going to like the sound of this frilled shark. Japanese fishermen made headlines in 2007 after capturing a 2-foot-long frilled shark. This was a very interesting find because humans rarely encounter these types of sharks, which prefer to remain in the ocean's depths up to 5,000 feet below the surface. These are depths that no sane daredevil would fathom explore. What makes this deep-sea creature scary is its set of 300 teeth over 25 rows. So once you're inside that mouth, you're not coming out. Not only that, but it's also considered to be a living fossil. Well, have you seen the look of that thing? Its roots are traced to 80 million years ago, and its prehistoric origins are obvious in its primitive body. Nearly all of the rare animal's closest relatives are long extinct. It bears many physical characteristics of ancestors who swam the seas in the time of the dinosaurs. Since this was the first of its kind ever captured, it was transferred to a marine park, but sadly was no more after a couple of hours. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 9. Oil Rig Sea Monster. On the real though, the sea certainly has every kind of creepy creature. If the frilled shark had your hair up, wait till you witness this mysterious billowing sea creature spotted 5,000 feet below the ocean's surface by a camera attached to an oil rig. This happened in the Gulf of Mexico, and it isn't some sort of hoax as you may assume. It looks like something out of this planet gliding through the oil rig, and luckily, the camera operator moved the focus from the rig structure to the murky depths to try to get a closer look at this mysterious creature. Many people suggested that the strangely shaped object could actually be a whale placenta, since they couldn't point out what the mysterious creature was, but luckily, the hexagonal pattern on membrane-like skin helped finally identify it. Can you guess what it is? Believe it or not, scientists figured out that the strange creature was just a placental jellyfish. Not sure if jellyfish are supposed to be that gigantic though, but definitely not something I'd want to come across. On the bright side, the jellyfish is rarely seen alive or intact, which made its sighting interesting to the scientific community. Number 8. Baltic Sea Alien. This is the closest footage of an uncanny alien life form you'll ever get to see online. The creature was found in the docks of Kiel, northern Germany, by employees of the port. In the video, you can see a creature that appears to be a mixture of cord worm and floating intestines. The thing was captured and then brought to the IFM Geomar Institute. It's unclear what it is, and there is no unanimous opinion on the matter. It could be a new species of worm, or a marine parasite, or simply the floating intestines of some animal. It's not the first Baltic Sea mystery that sparks controversy. In August 2011, Swedish researchers found a kind of flying saucer at the bottom of the sea known as the Baltic Sea Anomaly that they still have no explanation for. Could these two discoveries be linked to each other since the weird throbbing intestines were discovered in the same year? One word: creepy. Number 7. Batman of the Sea? This video was taken by a remotely operated vehicle at a depth of 3,753 feet in the Indian Ocean off the east coast of Africa. A strange black thing forming a mysterious symbol can be seen within close proximity to a drill wellhead. It can be seen moving towards the camera as it takes a different shape. That's not all. The creature also glows and seems to move closer towards the camera. A few minutes after playing around the camera, the creature then disappears, leaving people with so many questions. Luckily, scientists are always trying to question the supernatural and have been able to identify this creature as a vampire squid of hell. Maybe because of weird color and its web-like tentacles? We'll never know. At first glance, it may look like a true squid, but it is actually the last surviving member of a separate order known as the Vampiromorphida. These luminescent creatures continue to thrive in inhospitable, deep ocean environments, and none have ever survived long in captivity, so researchers struggle to record their behaviors. Number 6. Giant Spider Crab Congregation. Think of a crab, but only one that's the largest arthropod on Earth. These rare, leggy behemoths, native to the waters off Japan, can measure up to 12 feet from claw tip to claw tip. Giant spider crabs spend their time foraging on the ocean floor up to 1,000 feet deep. That's why when this marine scientist who was scuba diving off Melbourne captured a spider crab congregation, it was something quite surreal. A fun fact about these crabs is that they live up to 100 years. The largest giant spider crab, measuring 5 feet, was photographed in Japan's Sagami Bay. Thinking about hundreds of these crabs swimming around me is extremely terrifying. Number 5. Giant Deep Sea Isopod. These look like roaches, but only those that lurk deep in the seabed. Their 7-segmented bodies have 7 sets of legs for walking, and their 6-segmented abdomens have more legs for swimming and breathing. It's called a giant because it is a massive 2.5 feet long. The species live in cold waters over 8,000 feet deep in the Pacific and Atlantic, and it can scavenge dead whales, fish, and squid. The giant isopod is in good company from other unbelievable underwater species, as it's one of the creepiest things you can find at the bottom of the ocean. Number 4. MAGNAPINNA squids. Lurking deep beneath the Gulf of Mexico is a creature that wouldn't look out of place in a sci-fi thriller. The jerky footage was filmed via a Shell Oil Company remotely operated vehicle, ROV, in the Perdido region of Alaminos Canyon back in November 2007. The company's submersibles are typically used to study offshore oil rigs, but the ROV here was able to capture something surprisingly interesting. An alien? Maybe. Scientists diminished our dreams of capturing a real-life alien by revealing the mysterious creature to be a MAGNAPINNA squid. This squid is also known as a big fin squid and appears to drift 2,400 meters beneath the surface of the sea. Despite knowing its name, much about the creepy and ethereal creature remains a mystery to science. Estimates put the squid at 26 feet in length, with tentacles 50 to 20 times the length of its body. As of yet, however, an intact adult MAGNAPINNA squid has never been captured. How it survives in the dark depths is yet to be known, but some propose the creature feeds by dragging its tentacles along the seafloor, while others suggest it calmly waits for prey to swim into its sticky appendages. Number 3. Atlantic wolffish. Long story short, these fish have fangs and aren't pleasing to see. This mated pair of wolffish was found in a deep-sea den off the coast of Maine and was measured to be about 5 feet long. These tough-looking predators range from the Scandinavian coast to Cape Cod to the Mediterranean. The sinister-looking Atlantic wolffish makes its home in the rocky coastal depths up to 2,000 feet below, so getting to see one isn't an everyday occurrence. Their weird, fang-like teeth aren't for sucking human blood, but instead suited to a diet of hard-shelled mollusks, crabs, and sea urchins. However, no shell is too hard for the wolffish. Its large head with strong jaws allow it to crush the exoskeleton of the most tenacious critter, so they would probably do some heavy damage if they bit any human. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on our future video. Number 2. Annoying face creature. The following image is claimed to have been captured by the Japanese research technology near an oil rig deep in the ocean. Everything from a rock to a whale has been proposed about the said creature, which is seen to have 2 glowing eyes and a rather odd smile striking across its face. It looks like a sperm whale or something close to that, but also has human-like features that make it all so confusing. Till now, there's nothing to say about this discovery. Would you know anything about this? Number 1. A mermaid? First of all, do you believe in mermaids? Or rather, what do you think a mermaid ideally is? A human-like fish or a fish-like human? Away from that debate takes us further to this mysterious occurrence that was captured by National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration scientists in 2006 while they checked the oil tank 526 meters deep in the ocean. It looks like a fish just swimming by around the camera as everything is calm and normal before it's shot by a spear. Before the people watching the cameras could comprehend what had happened, a swift, mysterious creature swam through to collect its prey, and it's unknown what the creature could be. Since no sea creature on record can throw spears, or rather have spikes resembling spears, conspiracies called it out to be a mermaid. At this point, I'm not sure what to think considering very little is known about our ocean. One thing that is clear though is that no person could be lurking in those deep, dark depths.